All right, so today we're going to talk about some great stretches for golf. So a lot of power comes from the hips, so we're going to start there, and then we're going to kind of travel up through the body. So we'll go hips into the back, and then we'll finish in the upper body with the shoulders and chest, okay? For the hips, you're going to want to use your strap, and we'll get started. So you can lay down on your back. Remember that all these movements are about 3 seconds at a time, and then 10 to 12 reps will be considered a full set. So first one, the cross sweeper, we're going to put our strap around our foot, wrap the ends around the outside of the lower leg and underneath so it's inside the leg, okay? You can lay down. After we wrap, we want to rotate the leg externally, so that means you're going to point your toes outward, slight bend in the knee, and then we're going to slide the leg across towards that opposite shoulder, okay? Pull both ends of the strap towards the opposite shoulder. Come back down for reset after a few seconds, rotate again, and repeat. So remember, a slight bend in the knee is ideal. A bend like this is too much. So we're bending enough just to unlock the joint. Okay, you're using both hands to pull towards that opposite shoulder, and we should feel this out in the abductors here outside the hip. Great way to unlock the hip, release the lower back, and also help the knee. After about 10 reps, you would switch sides and repeat. All right, next we're gonna do one we call the crossover, which is similar as far as the movement goes, but it will address a different muscle outside the hips. So after doing the cross sweeper on both sides, we're gonna release that loop and then just simply wrap it under the foot like normal. So right in the middle of the arch, you're gonna lift up. You want the hip at about 90 degrees and another slight bend in the knee. Take the strap with one arm and pull it across your body. Okay, we're gonna hold that for about 3 seconds. Come back up, full reset for the sake of the hip flexor here, and then repeat. So lift up, again, slight bend in the knee. You can leave this other arm out to the side for some counterweight. You want to avoid rolling off your back here, so while the leg is moving across the body, do try to stay on your back as best you can. And that slight bend in the knee will help isolate the hip. You can do this with a straight leg. That will make it less isolated and more intense throughout the leg. So try both. After 10 reps, switch sides and repeat. After that, you can leave your strap to the side, and we want to get into the glutes. And so for the glute, what we're going to do is lift the leg up, external rotation, so you want to grab the outside of the ankle, bottom of the foot. Other arm is going to be at the low leg, and you're going to pull this up towards the chest. All right, release that. Again, all the way back down to the floor for the sake of the hip flexor, which is working here. So we're going to lift back up, outside, underneath, pull that up. This hand outside the foot and ankle will really help to rotate that leg as best you can. Okay, other side looks like this. All right, and then what we are looking for here is that outer hip and glute. One more time. All right, great. So now we're gonna sit up. We're gonna kind of travel into the back. So what we want is seated position, feet flat on the floor, knees bent a little bit wider than your shoulders, hands are interlaced, and then behind the head. So you want to twist as far as you can in one direction, let the air out as you do that, and then the elbow that's now forward is going to drop to the floor and go outside the knee on the same side. Okay, one more time here. This is now my left elbow forward. That's going to drop down to the floor outside my left knee. All right, so we should be feeling this through here, mid to low back, maybe top of the hip. We're also going to get a deep abdominal muscle here. That is often very tense. This will really help with that power that you're going to get in this rotation for your swing. Okay, one more time, twist and drop. Again, 10 reps is about a full set. Do both sides. If you are noticing one side feeling a little bit tighter, just due to general life or because of the way that you are swinging, feel free to give that side a little bit more attention, okay? Okay, we're gonna stand up. Place one hand on top of the head. This hand will just kind of slide down your body, reaching towards the floor. All right, similar section here within the torso that we're addressing. It's a little bit more of an oblique stretch. Hand on top of the head, sliding down. Exhale as you do that to let the diaphragm relax and allow you to move, okay? You do want to do both sides again. Okay. It is common that one side will feel tighter, so you can always go back and give that a little bit more attention. Okay. And into the shoulder now. So you can stay standing or just sit for that. First one is what we call serve the platter. So this is going to get these rhomboids and rear deltoids back of the shoulder. So this is relaxed, straight all the way through to the tips of the fingers. Okay. Dip this down, then come up on the other side. Lift from the elbow, keep the arm straight and palm flat towards the ceiling. You're going to reset and repeat. Okay, so as you are lifting the arm, you do want to try to keep this shoulder as relaxed as you can. Okay. 10 reps. Switch sides. Remember to incorporate this kind of scooping or this like U shape in front of you that will help to really isolate that muscle that we're going for as you elevate at the end of the movement, all right? 10 reps, both sides, and then we're gonna get into the chest. So we're gonna go hands behind the head like we had them before, but now the elbows are forward. Spine is straight. Activate those muscles in your upper back and shoulder blades to bring the elbows all the way back as far as you can. Reset after a few seconds and then repeat. Okay, so releasing the chest here as you activate that upper back. It's gonna help keep you upright, help you get a lot of that power again in that movement for your swing, and obviously improve the mobility up in these chest and shoulders. Okay, one more for the chest. Now you can go straight. Same movement here. You're going to activate that upper back and open up, reset forward, and repeat. So if you are doing this seated, you can ideally sit with a chair to a back to it. You can stand in a door frame, something that you're going to be able to brace yourself against will be ideal. That's going to keep you stable and optimize that movement for the chest. Okay? Very helpful and quick routine for the golf course. Feel free to use this both pre and post round. It will help to, again, optimize your movement, let the muscles fire, and improve your golf game.